Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Yvonne. I channel the Ninth Dimension Arcturian Council, and I call this the Unravel Collective because I love to unravel the human condition in order to reveal the multidimensional self. I do that by asking guidance from the Arcturians. And this week, I want to share with you a channeling by asking the Arcturians a personal question, and hopefully that my personal question and struggle around this will also be of benefit to you and offer you guidance. What I want to ask them a question about this week is around anxiety. So I am someone who has struggled with anxiety my whole life. When I was younger, I didn't really share it with anybody. I didn't share it with my family or my parents. So it was something that was sort of a quiet struggle. And I didn't share it with friends even. So oftentimes, nobody knew that I was in the bathroom having a panic attack or an anxiety attack, or why I left somewhere early because I couldn't be in that environment and I had to go home. So it has had an impact on my life. It comes and goes in its waves of being really high anxiety and really low anxiety. And lately I've been in a phase of high anxiety where it really makes my world a lot smaller to live in. So, the kind of anxiety I have will keep me from going to the grocery store, going to a concert, even just being around a large group of people. And I don't want to live like that. I don't think any of us want to live like that. My anxiety is rooted from a childhood experience. So when I am under stress, it does seem that this anxiety rises and then takes over my life in many ways. One of those ways is that I haven't been on an airplane since December of 2019. Part of that is because of the pandemic, but there have been many opportunities for me to fly, and I have chosen to drive instead because I had such a severe panic attack on the last flight I was on. Now I associate airplanes with this anxiety attack and all the horrible sensations that come with that, right? So today I want to ask the Arcturians, how do we heal this part of ourselves? How do we heal anxiety? How do we heal what causes anxiety? How do we have compassion and love for ourselves in the midst of this fear that seems so overwhelming and all-encompassing and then impacts our lives? So if you are interested in hearing what the Arcturians have to share on this topic, please stick around, and I do hope it helps you. Hello, my dear. How may we assist you? Hello. I have a question today on anxiety and how we can ease the suffering or struggle of anxiety for ourselves and the impact it has on our lives. Yes, of course, dear. Let us see what guidance wants to come through for you on this topic. Now, we know that anxiety can come with a variety of very uncomfortable sensations in the human body. And we are quite amazed, actually, when we look at the experience that one can have in what is called anxiety. And what we see is great courage for you to experience these sensations and be able to actually pass them as well. And what we mean by pass is that you are in the middle of an experience that you feel is quite frightening and that you feel as if will never end, and yet you do make your way to the other side of it, where this does pass, this incredibly uncomfortable sensation and experience does pass. It does not last forever, And you find yourself with a strength afterwards, even in the perception of, I feel so weak, I feel so scared, I feel so anxious, embarrassed, ashamed, all the emotions that come along with a severe anxiety attack, perhaps. But what you forget is that you made it through the other side. And this is what we find quite courageous in those of you who struggle with these types of sensations and experiences. So, the first thing we would like to remind you is that you are indeed strong. And that you do indeed carry courage within you. So, yes, this is touching, yes? Yes. Remember this part of yourselves, my dear ones. Remember that it does not last. Remember that you are contacting a part of you that offers you the opportunity to see how strong you are. And we do want to also address the question of, how do I lessen the impact of this on my life? How do I heal this? One is something that you already know, and that is to love and have compassion for yourself, have patience, and allow yourself to feel the fear and the anxiety moving through your bodies. It will not take you out. You will come out the other side. It is simply a physiological experience, yes. And we would like to remind you here that not only do the physiological sensations pass, but this experience here on the earth plane will also pass. So if you feel stuck or hopeless, or you feel that you will never heal from this, know that even addressing your fears or your anxiety in any way, even in this way, is a movement toward growth, because there is hope within hopelessness. You cannot have one without the other. To feel hopeless still means that there is a part of you that knows what hope feels like. Does this make sense to you? So here is the spark that offers you the opportunity for growth. That inside the knowing of what hope is, you can find yourself and the strength to move up towards a new way of being, toward this healing that you crave or desire. Now, we do not say that it is a good idea to put yourselves in experiences that will cause anxiety necessarily, but rather that when and if it happens, to breathe, to know that you are safe, and that your body is doing everything in its power to have you feel safe. So if you can remember this, perhaps the sensations will ease faster, and you will be able to say, "Thank you, body, for trying to protect me. Thank you, body, for these very strong sensations. I'm grateful for your protection and your efforts to protect me. These are sensations that have been built into my human design in order to protect me from threats. And I would like you to know that right now I am safe. That I am actually not in danger. My mind may be fooling you. My mind may be making you believe that I am in danger, but I am telling you I am safe. And when your body hears from you and believes that you are safe, the sensations will decrease. They will ease. So now we come to the very important aspect of doing things that will help you feel safe. Because not only do you need to be telling yourself this, but you need to also be embodying this. So whatever it is, my dear ones, that have you feel safe, do that. Whatever it is. And allow yourself to love yourself even if you feel that you have failed in some way. I should be over this by now. Why have I not healed this? You don't need to ask yourself those questions, dear one. You are where you are. It is what it is. This does not make you bad or good, right or wrong. It simply is. So accepting where you are with love and compassion for yourself, or for anyone who is in the throes of anxiety for that matter, simply being there for the little girl that experienced something that caused this lifelong anxiety. Be there for her. Offer her safety. Speak to her. She is the one who is terrified. She is the one who is scared. So now we speak to her and give her everything that she did not feel in that moment and experience at that time. This will also ease anxiety. We hope that this has been of help to you and anyone watching this message today. We care so deeply for each of you. Do not be so hard on yourselves. Living in the human body can be quite challenging. It is one of the most courageous things that one can agree to do, to live in the human body, which has the capacity to experience so many emotions and physiological sensations. So when we said you are strong, we truly mean this. You have to be strong to live in the human experience. And we are grateful to each of you who agree to come Earthside to serve the planet in the unique ways that you do. And with our love, we would like to say thank you for hearing this message today. May you have a beautiful day. This has been the Ninth Dimension Arcturian Council. Thank you. Okay, so you saw me get kind of emotional and teary there because, it's kind of like talking to a parent or, I don't know, someone you love or trust who is giving you advice or seeing you or meeting you where you are. And that's what happened. You know, when somebody is just loving on you and accepting you. That is the sensation I had. And so I started crying. I really hope that anyone who is struggling with anxiety um, can gain or benefit from today's message. And if you know somebody who is struggling with anxiety, a friend or a family member, send them this video and maybe they too will feel seen, loved, and accepted. So thank you for being here. If you liked today's video and if you like my channel, please don't forget to like the videos and to subscribe to my channel. Until next Saturday, thank you so much.